Today on House Talk, we're going to be talking about your outside faucets, how to protect them, and the dangers that may be lurking within.
Hey, I'm Rob.
And I'm Ray, and welcome to House Talk.
This is House Talk with Rob and Ray.
Hey guys, welcome to House Talk. I'm Ray.
I'm Rob.
And today, we're down here close to the ground next to this house.
Next to the outside faucet.
You can't see the yard, but here we are. And the hose bib, like our house has these all around outside.
And we deal with these a lot. We replace a lot of these, we repair a lot of these. And so we thought today it'd be good to talk a little bit about the outside faucet and some of the do's and don'ts.
Before we show the back side, I know we got a tip that we were going to give that's a big no-no when the winter comes.
You know, when you're looking at the outside faucet, you're on the outside of the house, this is what you see.
Yeah, this is all you see.
Yeah.
Siding or brick right here, right? But what's interesting is there's a lot, it's like an iceberg. There's a lot more
that you don't see.
That's behind that you don't see. When the winter comes, there's something we're supposed to disconnect right here, and most people don't do it.
Disconnect your outside hoses from your outside faucets. Do not leave your hose connected to the outside faucet.
Yes, because if you do, you're guaranteed to get yourself a water leak, and it's kind of tricky. And that's what we're about to show you, so that because everyone's like, I don't understand. This is going to make it all make sense. So we're going to do a magic trick. We've worked this out David Copperfield style. We're going to take you inside the wall. Boom. Look at this. Look how far back that goes.
Yep, which is actually the connection where it actually connects to the plumbing inside your home.
Yes.
And that's the problem or the mistake a lot of homeowners make is they have a problem with the outside faucet, it's leaking, and they think, well, I'm just going to unscrew it right here, and I'm going to replace it.
Hey, whoa, that generates a lot of work for us, bro.
Trying to help out the customers, help them out.
That's a big no-no, right? And something else that's interesting is that when we're turning the handle, I'm trying to make sure you can see both sides. When we're turning the handle, that's not sealing right there, right?
No, the outside faucet actually has a stem that comes all the way back to the end, back in the back here, that's about 12 inches inside the wall, and that's where the water actually shuts off.
Yes, so it's way back here, and this is to keep it from freezing in the winter, right?
Correct, because it shuts the water off here, and the water inside the outside faucet drains out as long as you don't have a hose connected to it.
The hose traps the water in there. This is so crazy. So, Rob, let's talk about the fact that we did it. We left the hose connected. It froze. It split. And now we have a leak inside the wall here, folks. But you don't know it because the seat of the valve is way back here, and there's no water in here right now.
Exactly. You find out you've got a outside faucet that's split and broke in the spring. When you turn on the outside faucet, you go to wash your car, you go to water the yard, something of that nature, and the split ends up being between where it shuts off and connects to the plumbing inside the home and the outside, and then you've got water leaking into the wall out of that faucet.
Bro, that's just rude, isn't it? I mean, you're out there, you're washing your car, it's spring, you're excited, maybe you're watering your flower beds for the first time, and the kids or your spouse comes running outside and they're like,
you're flooding the bedroom.
You're flooding the bedroom. And you're like, wait, what? How? Why? What's going on? Most folks have these kind of leaks and really don't understand where it's coming from.
Yep.
Something else that's kind of tricky, and we're going to pick Rob's brain today, because if you were to look at a water meter and you're looking for a water leak in your home and this hose bib is turned off, it's going to show that you don't have a leak. So it's not you're not able to locate or find this the traditional way, but you have a trick. There's a way to test your hose bib if you think that you might have accidentally left your hose on.
Yeah, there's a little trick you can do in the spring just to double check, but if you just hold your hand on the outside or the bottom of this faucet on the spout and open the faucet just a little bit, as long as that faucet isn't split inside the wall, it's going to force your hand off and the water's going to squirt out. If you're able to turn on this outside faucet and cap off the spout and it continues to run, you know it's running inside the wall, not coming out where it's supposed to, and you've got a problem.
Yeah, you've got a big problem. The great news is that it's not that big of a deal to replace, but it is not the traditional unthreaded out here, right, Rob? We have to actually come in and cut the sheetrock on the inside of the house, open up the wall to get to this part where it actually ties into the plumbing. Once we do that, you're able to replace it, and then it's lesson learned. Don't leave your hose connected to that hose bib anymore.
Yeah, just a couple of things. Like Ray said, make sure the hose is disconnected. Make sure the opening that this outside faucet is going through the wall, make sure that's sealed up. Make sure you don't see any gaps or openings. A lot of times on a brick wall or a rock wall, you'll see missing mortar, and that cold air can get inside that wall and freeze that faucet or freeze your plumbing back in there. We've also got a little styrofoam cap that's also good to put on there.
Where did we hide it at? We have it behind the table.
Little cheap insurance, but this also helps protect the outside faucet from the cold temperatures.
Right.
Just got a little rubber connection there, goes over the spout.
And you know what's interesting is I think a lot of folks, Rob, when they see this foam cap and the little foam seal backing right here, they're thinking, and understandably so, you folks probably are thinking that we're protecting the valve right here. But actually what you're doing, to Rob's point, is that this is if there's any breaches in the veneer, the siding, the brick, whatever you may have, and where cold air can get inside the wall, this seals up nice and tight. That's what we're preventing. Because once it gets inside the wall, that can be a big problem for us. Folks, now you know, disconnect your hoses before the first hard freeze, and if you suspect that you forgot to do it and it froze, all you got to do is use Rob's tip for an easy way to check it and make sure you don't flood your house. And that has been your House Talk Tip.
Hey, Oklahoma, if you need us anytime, day, night, 365 days a year, you can reach us at mullininc.com. On the website, you can book the call directly, or we will reach back out to you if you need a quote, estimate, ask a question, whatever you need, we're here to help.